Hello fellow anglers and outdoor adventurers, welcome back to the channel. Today, my friends, we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a truly special autumn day, the 28th of September 2025. If you've been wondering whether to hit the water, let me tell you, this day is shaping up to be surprisingly active, especially for those who know where to look and what to throw. I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll have all the actionable insights to make the most of it. We've got some really stable conditions setting up thanks to building high pressure, which in late September in Ireland can mean a real feeding frenzy. First up, let's talk about some of our favourite Irish species who will be out and about. For the mighty Pike, late September through October is prime time in Ireland, and today is no exception. With waters steadily cooling, these ambush predators are actively hunting, fattening up before winter truly sets in. You'll want to target the margins of loughs and lakes, especially around weed beds and submerged structures where they lie in wait for unsuspecting prey. My top tip: go with larger lures, friends. Think big spinners, substantial soft plastics like shads, or grub-tailed lures fished on a weighted jig head, or even dead baits fished on a trace. Natural colors, perch, or roach imitations work wonders. Don't be afraid to fish slowly, pausing your retrieve to let the lure flutter. This often triggers a reaction strike from a wary pike. Next, for you, shore anglers. Sea bass. September is often considered one of the best angling months for sea fish around Ireland. The water temperatures are still warm enough and fish are feeding hard. You'll find bass in estuaries, along sandy beaches with a good surf, and around rocky headlands, particularly on the south and southwest coasts. The big tides we often see in September are fantastic for bringing on the base, stirring up baitfish, and creating excellent feeding opportunities. For tackle, a medium-heavy spinning rod with a strong braided line is ideal. Soft plastics bounced in the current, or classic baits like ragworm, peeler crab, lugworm, mackerel, and sand eel are highly effective. Focus your efforts during the middle of the day as water temperatures slightly rise, and definitely fish during incoming tides, especially into darkness. Now for the elegant brown trout. September is a fantastic month for trout on our loughs, particularly in the deeper areas, as they start to feed aggressively before winter. Look for them along drop-offs, underwater features, and around submerged weed beds in the larger lakes like Lough Corrib or Lough Mask. On slightly windy days, which we might experience, trout often cruise the margins looking for dislodged food. For tackle, a 5 or 6 weight fly rod with a floating line or a slow intermediate is versatile. Classic wet fly patterns like dabblers, peters, or a simple team of spiders are often extremely effective. Nymphing with weighted nymphs will generally produce the most fish, but dry fly fishing can also provide great sport. Finally, for those chasing the ultimate prize, Atlantic salmon. Late September is truly the grand finale of their season, as many fisheries close on the 30th. We're looking at fish that are well into their autumn run, pushing up rivers like the Boyne. You'll want to target the deeper pools, the tail ends of strong currents, and any areas where the river flow slows down, offering them a resting spot. These fish are powerful and they've seen a lot of flies, so presentation is key. I'd recommend a 9 to 11 foot fly rod, a 7 or 8 weight, paired with a sinking line or a multi-tip system to get your fly down. Classic patterns like the band special Green Highlander or a simple black and silver fly tied on tubes or double hooks in sizes 8 to 12 should work. Cast quartering down and across, letting the fly swing naturally through the holding lies. If you prefer spinning, a small Toby or a flying C in silver and black can be deadly. Remember, persistence pays off, and fresh runs of grillsea weighing between 5 and 7 pounds can still be found. Always check local fishery regulations, as many operate on a catch and release basis at this time of year. Let's break down the conditions that will shape our day on the water. For the 28th of September 2025, Ireland is looking at a generally pleasant autumn day. Temperatures will range from around 10 degrees Celsius in the morning, rising to 14 degrees Celsius around noon, and then settling back to 10 degrees Celsius in the evening, with 9 degrees Celsius at night. We're expecting zero precipitation, meaning dry conditions throughout the day. Winds will be light, around 5 miles per hour, making for comfortable casting. The atmospheric pressure is showing a stable high, which is excellent news for fish activity, creating those settled conditions that fish often respond well to. Regarding water temperature across Ireland's coastal waters, you can expect sea temperatures to be around 15 degrees Celsius. Inland waters will be following a similar trend, gradually cooling as we move deeper into autumn, likely sitting somewhere between 12 and 14 degrees Celsius. This cooling trend is crucial. It means fish metabolism is still active, but they are intensely feeding to build up reserves before the colder winter months. They'll be seeking out areas with stable temperatures and readily available food. The moon phase on September 28, 2025, will be a waxing crescent, with about 35 to 36% illumination, making it approximately 6 days old. Fishermen's folklore often links the days immediately following the new moon with a period of intense feeding, especially during twilight hours when the low light provides cover for predators. So despite not being a full moon, this waxing crescent can still offer very good fishing. Generally, for this time of year in Ireland, fish are in their autumn feeding mode, fattening up before winter. Salmon and trout seasons are winding down, but the fish that are still in the water are often robust and actively seeking food. Pike and bass are also very much on the hunt. Given all these factors, my friends, I'd give the overall bite a, good to very good rating. The stable high pressure, mild daytime temperatures, light winds, and the fish's urgent need to feed before winter make this a promising day on the water. So, get out there, enjoy the crisp autumn air, and make some memories. Tight lines, everyone. May your reels scream and your nets be full. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future forecasts. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to autumn tactics and what species are you hoping to tangle with this weekend?